Hello, Namaste, Salam Walaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Vahchef at VahRehVah.com. Today, I am going to show you how to make awesome Indian Chinese samosa. What Indian Chinese samosa? Yes. While I was traveling once in train, I ordered for samosa and these guys served the samosa on the station, and when I opened, there were noodles in it. That time, many years ago, I literally threw half of the samosa out, like thinking who will eat this noodle samosa. I took the next half bite and they were really tasty. So don't judge on what kind of this samosa is, just try it and see how wonderful and tasty these samosas can be. So first I am going to show you how to make this noodle masala, then the dough, and we are going to stuff it and fry it. Okay. So for this I have the pan which is hot. In this add oil, not too much, and as usual we are going to add some ginger and garlic. Yeah, a little extra, so what. Okay, and just saute it a little bit, add pinch of salt in this, but be careful because we are going to add soya sauce and some chili sauce which already has some salt. I love this aroma of awesome garlic and ginger getting fried in oil, especially in the butter. It tastes even more better. Now I have got a lot of vegetables here, but when you stuff these things into a samosa, you don't want these vegetables to ooze out moisture. That's why we are going to cook nicely. We are going to add juliennes of beans, carrot, and we are going to saute it along with some cabbage. And imagine, see, usually what we do is in the hotels, we blanch these cabbage and drain out the water. But when you have a bigger pan like this, the moisture you want it to be evaporated by cooking it right. I am adding some bell pepper and slowly we are going to cook this. We also can add a little bit of chili sauce, not too much, very little, and very little of soya sauce. That should be good. Okay, but as I told you, you want to cook till some of the moisture from these vegetables is gone. In this, if you want, okay, you are going to add a little bit of MSG for the flavor and also some spring onion. Okay, just on the medium heat, let these vegetables get sizzled and you want to see some of this moisture escaping. However perfect you cook, just sprinkle a little bit of cornstarch. That will help absorb any of the moisture that is there. A little bit, not too much, and also drop in the noodles. And now just toss all of this along with the noodles. These are the boiled noodles that I kept, and just toss along with these vegetables, and we are going to let this cool down. Okay, best thing I prefer to do is just cool it in front of the fan so that lot of this moisture is gone. So you are understanding the principle how I want to stuff the noodles into a samosa. Now the noodles masala is all ready. Now we are going to show you how to make the sheet for your samosas so that you will get perfect samosas. Now I am going to make this by taking around 300 grams of flour. In this, for the flavoring, I am going to add Ajwain in the dough. Okay, there are a couple of variety of doughs people make. Some people like to add cumin seeds, that is a jeera, but Ajwain is the most popular flavoring. And in this, add right amount of salt in the sheet. Now make a well and pour around 100 grams of vegetable shortening, oil or ghee, whatever you want to make. Now add water and make it a stiff dough, that is like puri dough, not like chapati. Chapati is very soft, the puri is a tighter dough. So we are going to add water and we are going to make the dough. Now the dough is ready. All you do is just take a clean wrap or a cloth and just wrap it, and after resting it for 30 minutes, we are going to make the samosas. Once you rest the dough, divide them into the portions you want. If you want bigger samosas, you may have to take bigger portions. If you want small samosas, take it lemon size, because each dough you will be able to make 2 samosas. Now roll it first little bit rounds. Okay. for rolling the puris or samosa dough, you never have to use flour, because if you use flour, first thing oil spoils, and if you use the right amount of shortening in the dough, then you will be able to roll the sheet easily. Look at this. First make it slightly round, and then now make it elongated like egg shape. Make it slightly thinner. Look at this. Once you roll it, and you will be able to see kind of literally the bottom little bit, that's when you cut like this, and you have the dough ready for 2 samosas. Got it? Now, to make this samosa, just take this sheet and apply little bit of water on the edges. Now, just make sure both the ends meet, and then press it, and then overlap, okay, like this, and seal it. Now, you have a wonderful cone here. I know this is noodles, but not that very difficult to drop them inside. Take a fork, just drop in the noodles. Just make sure that you stuff the noodles inside, and then bring the dough together and seal it. So, just make sure you press these edges hard, okay. Then just shape your samosas perfectly, and you will have awesome noodle samosa. Whenever I think of it, I remember the day when I threw half of the noodle samosa out. These are very tasty. Don't underestimate the noodle samosas. Now, there's an awesome, apparently Modi is creating an awesome relationship between China and India. I don't know, but I have stuffed the Chinese in our Indian samosa. Let's see. Wow. Just drop the samosas in medium hot oil, and you will have this evenly colored. So, now look at this samosas, perfectly fried. Wow. When you have these samosas cooked at the right temperature, that's when you will have this awesome color. Dear friends, try these noodle samosas and you will thoroughly enjoy. So, the spring onion samosas are all ready, and I hope the relations between India and China also improve, and they are as tasty as these samosas. I wish our Prime Minister all the best in whatever he is doing, but irrelevant of it, make these samosas and you will thoroughly enjoy it. Wow, my son is going to go bonkers with these samosas, just too good. But do not forget, VahRehVah is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips at VahRehVah.com so others can benefit from your great cooking. Thank you.